Philosophy is love of wisdom, and it is the academic study of anything. Physical education is bestowing the ideas and perceptions of maintaining physical fitness. Moreover, these tackle about the philosophies of physical education. Indeed, at this present time, physical education is significant and relevant. We all know that we are now in a new normal setting because of the COVID-19 global pandemic. Students are encouraged to continue their learning electronically. Unfortunately, there are some programs that needs to be performed physically because it is more on activities. So now, I'm going to conduct an interview with one of my physical education instructor, and this interview can be titled as Physical Activities in the New Normal. What are the core values that you have learned in teaching physical activities on this new normal setting of education?
Perseverance and patience are the values that I have learned in teaching physical education for both teacher and students. Perseverance for the students who are trying so hard to pass their performance tasks or whatever activity there is. Patience for the teachers while waiting for the students' output and also understanding how hard it is to teach online, especially with this pandemic.
What are the tactics you apply in teaching physical activities through virtual and modular form?
Giving them links to let them see the videos or outline of our topic is one tactic I have been doing. Then after which is that we discuss the lesson based on the link through virtual discussions or Zoom or Google Classroom. Activities are given afterwards in the respective group chats.
How will the physical activities give benefits on this new normal?
Physical activities do give benefit, especially this new normal. Since we have this protocol to stay at home, it does not mean we don't have to do nothing or we don't go out to have some physical activities to make our body healthy. So in order to maintain the health of our bodies, we must do physical but not so heavy daily activities like jogging or traveling, using a bike, or even more so, do some household chores.
In what way do we execute physical activities in this time of pandemic?
As with the answer number 3, we can still do physical activities despite this pandemic. In fact, we should be doing a lot of physical exercises or activities for us to do or avoid the virus. In this way, we can make our bodies fit and still maintain a healthy lifestyle.
On this new normal, how can individuals develop their values in doing physical activities?
People can still develop their values in doing physical activities by helping each other. Doing household chores is one. Since we are at most times in our home, we get to have the chance to help our family to do the things we do at home.
How important doing physical activities at this time of pandemic?
This time of pandemic, doing physical activities is so significant, more like in ordinary days of our lives. Doing such is one way to prevent you from being infected to the virus. In ordinary days, if you do such, you maintain a healthy lifestyle. Same with and especially in our situation right now.
What are the set of moral principles that anyone can attain in doing physical activities on this new normal?
The sets of moral principles that anyone can attain in doing physical activities are patience, by understanding the situation of everybody in this new normal. Second is humility. Being able to understand is also being able to become humble in such a way that we cannot tolerate self-irritation. And lastly, perseverance in such a way that we teachers and students are helping each other to have a fruitful academic year in this new normal.
On this new normal education settings, is it essential to sustain and provide quality education, particularly in physical education? Why?
Very important to sustain and provide quality education because education is the only way that students can have their mindset of their goals in life. In order for us to succeed, we must be properly educated. Coming from a cliche, life is a continuous way of learning. We learn by our life itself.
What are the processes to withstand these challenges of new normal in doing physical activities?
Almost the same with normal academic year. If we are to tackle a topic via face-to-face, we must introduce the topic by showing them videos or pictures to give them a hint of the next topic. Show them the objectives of the lesson, and lastly have some activities or quiz so that the teacher would know if the students have understood the lesson.
What inspires you to continue educating students, particularly physical education, on this new normal?
What really inspires me the most to continue teaching is that I get to see my students graduate and achieve their personal goals in life. It will be very relieving for me if I see them become successful someday and have learned something from me, that I was one of the people who formed them.
How does new normal affect the way of doing physical activities?
For some people, this new normal, it may have changed their way of doing physical activities, but for me, it has not. Though during this new normal, we cannot play physical sports, but at least we have some alternatives to make our physical body fit or healthy.
What challenged you the most by teaching physical education and this new normal setting of education?
First of all, the signal interference. When you are about to send a video or show them a demonstration of the topic and the internet is slow, you really need more patience in online classes.
What are the essential knowledge that students must attain in studying physical education and this new normal set of education?
Students will attain the knowledge that they learn same as with the ordinary face-to-face classes. In today's situation, it is more of an objective type way of teaching and learning. It is not only for the students but for the others who are involved in the topic.
Do you think that virtual classes are adequate in teaching physical activities? Why or why not?
In some way, it can be adequate with regards to our situation right now. To make it in a wider sense, there are a lot of shows in television which their agenda is on physical exercise, which in a way is also part of educating people for their fitness.
In what way does individual can utilize their knowledge regarding physical education and this new normal?
The individual can utilize as much as he can or he will. When we talk about physical education, it is all about the physical movement of the person and how much knowledge he applies. When it comes to sports, the person can utilize the knowledge of playing sports if that particular sport was discussed in class.
How can physical activities contribute beauty on this new normal setting?
It depends on what particular kind of beauty is being contributed. To self-beauty, physical activities contribute a lot because if a person is conscious, he or she will always want to do physical exercise or activities just to have the body that he or she wants. If it is about the beauty around us, by doing such physical activities, you can decorate or beautify the things around you, and that is how beauty is contributed.
What are the processes that individuals must utilize to continue doing physical activities on this new normal?
The process of this new normal and normal academic year are almost the same, enough to maintain the healthy living and avoid the phenomenal COVID-19, work hard to sustain the family and for you to survive. But of course, you must have the morals in life when doing all of this.
What are the benefits of teaching physical education on this new normal?
The benefits of teaching physical education in this new normal are almost the same with teaching in the normal academic year. But in a wider sense, you get to see how students are trying their best to submit their daily activities on time, though still, some students submit their activities a bit late. And, or still, you can see a lot of development in them.
How to demonstrate physical activities on this new normal setting of education?
We demonstrate physical activities by recording a video of a particular movement on the topic discussed. By sending also links to videos taken from other sources of education like YouTube or Google, which can help you enhance your topic. Lastly, by sending them pictures of a particular body position. This is to let also the students imagine the motion of the movement of the body just by the picture.
How can anyone survive doing physical activities without any source of technology in this new normal life?
Technology does not mean you have the gadgets that the world right now is having or developing. Every piece of a particular thing at home is also technology. So physical activities actually will not be affected at all in this new normal.
Teaching physical education at this moment is not that easy, due to the fact that we are now facing an invisible enemy and we cannot even execute activities physically. Moreover, disseminating knowledge about physical education and doing physical activities is encouraged for everyone to live a healthy lifestyle and prevent any diseases. Although it would just be taught by the aid of technology. Therefore, physical activities in this new normal are still significant and encouraged. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a good day, keep safe, and God bless.